Aries. This is Lisa with the Poet Oracle. And today we're going to find out what's going on with you and the person on your mind. Welcome back if you are a returning viewer. If you haven't subscribed yet, then go ahead and do so. And that way you'll be notified when future videos are released. Today we're going to look at tarot cards, oracle cards, and even some personal messages. Just keep in mind that this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you feel that any role needs to be reversed from how I present it, then by all means go ahead and flip it. Holy moly. All right, we start this reading off with the Ten of Wands in the reverse, the Three of Swords in the reverse, the Ten of Swords in the reverse, and then the Hangman. So it's like you are really... You may have been in a situation with this person where you felt very trapped, that you were making a lot of sacrifices for this person. You were feeling maybe a little bit stuck in this situation. But it looks like that is changing, right? Your direction has changed. You're starting to look at things from a different perspective. You're starting to see things from a very wise perspective. You're learning the lessons in this situation. And it looks like you were carrying a heavy burden because this person was deceiving you or was deceptive or disloyal to you in some type of way. Because with the Ten of Wands in the upright, normally that represents a lot of burden. The Three of Swords normally in the upright represents a lot of heartbreak, disappointments, somebody stabbing you in the back, stabbing you in the heart. There could have even been third-party situations going on. With the Ten of Swords in the upright, it's like, man, over and over, that sword goes straight into your back. You're done dirty. It's hitting a rock bottom in a relationship. But with the fact that all three of those really painful cards are on the table, all three of them are in the reverse, which means that you're healing. Okay, you are releasing yourself from the burden of this situation, from the pain of it. You're starting to put band-aids on your soul so that it can heal up and you can rise up. And I love that. You are letting this burden go because the pain was too much. You're taking the lesson to leave the loss. All right? And when somebody gets that perspective, when they take that time to do the contemplation that's needed, honey, ain't no stopping that judgment. You're going to make that judgment call. Okay, this is having clarity. This is making a final decision, having a wake-up call in your life, where your happiness lies and where it doesn't, and making the decision very definitively. I am leaving this situation. That's a definitive response to a situation. This is over, and making sure that your actions line straight up with that thought. That's judgment is calling judgment. You don't want to balance it? I will. The Two of Swords that sits here. Now this is making that choice, that decision. Do I stay or do I go? Okay, those are the two choices that you have. And you may have been weighing out the options in there. You may have had other options that have presented in the meantime. But I think you're deciding, you know what? I will go. I'm not going to deal with this burden. It's too heavy. All right, we got the Eight of Swords. You're freeing yourself. It's sitting in the reverse. All right, so at one point you felt very stuck in this situation. Now this is like releasing yourself on to a new journey of liberation and transformation. Once you let those burdens off, honey, you can rise up then. When you're carrying those burdens, it's like, oh, you're lower and lower every single day, every day. All right, we got the Knight of Wands and then the Ace of Spheres. Child, let me tell you something. Ace of Spheres, Ace of Pentacles is all about a new job, maybe even a raise, a promotion, an investment into something new, but making new money in some type of way, okay? Very stable card. And then we have the Knight of Wands that shows up here. And so listen, you might be feeling very creative, very free. Okay, you're definitely feeling very free from this situation. You might even be feeling a little bit lusty out there in the world. I ain't judging at all. All right, let's get one or two from here. Okay, somebody's getting that recognition, honey, and that goes right along with that Ace of Spheres. So you may be recognized in some way, get a job, a raise, or a promotion, or you may be in the spotlight in some type of way. The Six of Wands is really getting that victory, getting an award of some sort, getting good news, success. Maybe you even have a following. Okay. I saw that card. That's the Hanged Man again, but it was the only one sitting in the deck reverse. It was throwing me off. So you definitely are looking at things from a different perspective and looking at them from a wiser place than when this first started. Oh, Lord, yes. Knight of Wands again. We're getting repeat cards along with the Sun card. When I tell you, you are healing. You are feeling free and liberated, and you're feeling sexy and vibrant, and it's just beautiful. I don't even know what else to say about that. Let's see when this person thinks about you. What do they think about? All right. When you pop up into their minds, what do they think about? The Fool. They think about you sitting in your own energy, taking chances, going on new paths, having new beginnings, taking adventures. This person may also want to come taking a chance or a leap of faith with you. But it looks like you're in your own zone, honey. Look how this person's looking up. They got the little headphones in. They're like, just whatever. I'm just paying attention to me, honey. Focusing on me. I like it. Okay. When this person thinks about you. All right, we got the Everything is Fine card that's sitting in the reverse. Now, in this deck, there are two cards. There's the Ten of Swords, and then there's the Everything is Fine card. They both look exactly identical with the exception of this little border down here. Now, with this sitting in the reverse, this person feels like you might be putting on the front, that you're really not okay, that you're still angry with them about all these swords that they stuck into your back. It might have even been something you found out online or through a phone call or a text message, because you can see this person is on the phone. You could have been looking through their phone. I don't know what's going on, but you felt very betrayed, and you might be telling them like, no, I'm good. But really they feel like you are still hurt. And now you got your back to them, okay? The Three of Wands that sits here is all about leaving, expanding, traveling, working on your money. Maybe you're collaborating with other people, but you're definitely not collaborating with this person. Why? Because you got your back turned, looking off into other places. All right, what else does this person think about? They think you moved pretty quickly and you pulled your generosity or your love back quickly. Eight of Wands. This is taking action, news coming in very quickly, and you moving very quickly. The Six of Pentacles that sits in the reverse is very much a one-sided relationship. This person may have been very selfish, and now you may have been the one that flipped around and said, you know what, I'm not giving any more to this situation. And it happens so quick to this person. Like just all of a sudden one day you were like, I'm done. All right, now, that might not have happened, but that's the way the cards are reading. All right, last ones on what do they think about when they think about you. They're very lonely. We got the Hermit card. Now, this could be a Virgo that you're dealing with or something in Virgo season. But I can tell you right now they're feeling a lot of loneliness. They're feeling very isolated from you. They feel like they are not able to move towards you. They might even be having some car troubles or just an inability to move forward. And then look at you sitting on the throne, King of Pentacles. When this person thinks about you, they think you're very solid, you're very practical, you very much so pay attention to the things that you invest your time and your energy into. And so this person has a great deal of respect for you, and now they're very saddened at the fact that you may not even be looking their way anymore. You know, maybe at one point you were very, very interested, but it seems like it's changed. Pay attention to the red flags. This thing is sitting here in the reverse. Maybe there were red flags that you missed in this situation, and now you're starting to see them. And then we have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Absolutely. All right. Can't let one relationship say that no relationship will work. All right, one more. This could be the one. It's sitting in the freaking reverse. So at one point you thought they were the one, and now you're like, they weren't even the 10th, honey. They weren't even a 10th of the one. That's what you're feeling. I'm not saying that's the truth. All right, the Runner. You might have been dealing with a codependent relationship. Somebody that you would get close, they'd pull back, push back, run away, whatever the case is. This is a person that listens to their ego and they don't want intimacy. That's too close for them. That's too close for them. So what are you doing? You're expanding, honey, baby. You are going through a transformation. This is about growth. This is about going into the next phase of your life. And maybe this relationship that's evolving is the relationship with self. We have talking in the reverse. And when it's in the upright, it's like awaiting a message or that text call coming in or somebody hoovering and things like that. But you're like, you don't even want to talk. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm done. Maybe if they call, they get, or maybe if they message, they get left on red. If they call, they get left on voicemail. All right. It says, in the end, you tried and you cared. And sometimes that's enough. Sometimes that's enough to move forward and say, I gave my best. This says, don't be afraid of losing someone who doesn't want you. Amen. All right, let's get a Fairy Temple Oracle. You saw that card flipped out there. That was rebirth. That was flipped around. Rebirth, baby. You rebirthing yourself. All right, we got take flight. Yes, daring, bravery, and certainty. It's time to move on and up. On and up. Be brave enough to walk away because you tried. And you cared. You gave what you could. But you got somebody acting like, regardless of what their words say, they're acting like they don't want you. Deuces. Okay, let's get some personal messages. You can and you will. Yes. That's way too many. I thought that was like 2. It was like 20. All right. Say no. It's okay. Stand up for yourself. Have boundaries. It's okay to forgive. Forgiveness is about the lesson, not the other person. Roll with the punches, but at least put your defenses up. Listen, the healthiest thing that you can do, the healthiest love you can give is one with boundaries that are healthy. Not only for other people, but for yourself. We got creative ventures. You may be feeling very inspired to create something. And then we have eyes of love. You might have somebody eyeballing you now that's in love with you. All right, let's get a poem. There we go. Number 28, insecurity. The brutality of what I would be as opposed to what I should be forced me to look internally so I could understand my insecurity. You're doing some shadow work. You're doing some healing. You're understanding why sometimes those boundaries weren't up with certain people. Because maybe you were insecure, afraid that they would leave if you were truly yourself. If this person could say anything to you right now, no pride, no ego, from their higher selves, what would they say? I don't know how to express myself. So it may have been very difficult having conversations with this person. I never expected to fall in love, but I'm so glad I did. All right, so there definitely were some great moments in this situation. This says, I'm stressed out about this. I wish time could stop when I'm by your side. I can't talk to you because I feel attacked. All right, you might be really angry with this person. And you're like, I don't want to hear what you got to say. I love spending time with you. Can you ever trust me? I mean, karma, it punched me. Child, I know it did. Karma be sneaking around in the shadows waiting to knock somebody out. I find it hard to face you right now. So they may not even be able to look you in the eye. They're ashamed. I love you, yes, but I like you too. Let's run away together. I know I disappointed you, but are you being honest with me? All right, let's get 1 or 2 more. We'll close this reading out for you. You are dedicated to misunderstanding me, so they feel like they can't talk, that you're not understanding them. I'm waiting, and you can't imagine how much I hurt. All right, well, these are your messages. Make sure to come back and check me out again.